What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are working on the Fox again and we're gonna reshape the mount for the exhaust and the kickstand. So as I told you, we're gonna grind and reshape the mount for the exhaust and the kickstand. This needs to happen because we want a very smooth shape, and when we reinforce it with some angles, we want a nice flow of the mount. So this is the main part that we're gonna focus on. This right here, like the underside, this needs to be grinded down so we have a nice smooth transition in our two mounts right here. We need to round off the edges, make them all nice and clean. Also, where this bolt goes on the other side, there is a mount there. We also gonna make that all nice and clean, re-weld some stuff, but first we're gonna need to take off this mount so we can access everything. We can grind on it and weld it, and then we have a almost finished piece. We still need reinforcements on every single side, but for that we need smooth angles. So yeah, a lot of grinding and some welding, but it's gonna look good. So the bike is back together. We did a lot of grinding, welding, filing, and making the mount have a nice flow. Of course, I'm sad that I couldn't do the reinforcements yet. I didn't have the material, or at least had the material cut to the correct size to make the reinforcements and completely getting that mount finished. So this was the main focus of our day, to get a nice flow with the exhaust, make it all rounded edges and make it all nice and smooth. So when we take off the exhaust, it isn't like square and whatever, but it's rounded. It got a nice shape to it. Everything looks fine, everything is nice, but of course the stability of the mount is a little bit flimsy, but that we're gonna fix with the reinforcements that we put in there. Also, I trimmed this piece right here, got a nice curve around, and it flows pretty good with the bike. Stripped down the paint to see what the color it is with the silver and the aluminum from the whole bike engine, and when we look at it, it looks pretty nice. It got got a nice flow with the exhaust. You can see it goes in here, and then the exhaust is gonna go something like this, which the curve of the mount follows, and then the tube will tuck into here and we have a nice flow. Now I'm pretty happy about that. Of course the reinforcements aren't in there. I'm a little bit sad about that I couldn't finish that off. Also I cleaned up this part to make it all nice and even. No weird welding or gaps or something like that. Get it all nice and clean, so when dirt gets in there it doesn't stay in there, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty. Now as you can see, without the paint it matches the whole engine and it looks pretty nice. I've been thinking for the finish of this bike I'm gonna sandblast it so it is a nice and even surface. I'm going for a surface just like this, a little bit rough. I don't want it too polished. Get it sandblasted and then just put a clear coat on there so it is nice and finished, so it blends more in with the engine, and I think that is gonna look good. Now the whole look of the bike looks pretty clean. The exhaust is tucked up high in there. It has a nice flow with the seat. Couldn't be happier. So hopefully next week I got the material cut for the reinforcements and we can start welding on that and completely finish it off. And then we have to look at the seat. We're gonna have to address that, but yeah, that is gonna be a hassle because we need materials. I need metal, I need welding gas. My welding gas is almost out. Still a lot of stuff to do. Also the exhaust, still need to worry about the exhaust. Maybe get that front end connector started, see what we need for that. Also we need springs for the connection so it pulls on there, and then we can see what that all looks like. But that I'm gonna do when the exhaust is completely built, so I don't have any trouble with putting the springs on there and it's a little bit crooked, or I want it to be a little bit to the side. I don't want that, so I'm gonna build the exhaust as a whole and then just see where to go from there. I might do next week the reinforcements, hopefully when I get the material, and next week after that get that bent on there on the exhaust so we can see what we're working with. So that is gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok, and if you're not already subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.